Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, What the Rich Teach Their Kids About Money That the Poor and the Middle Class Do Not. Introduction. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki is a transformative personal finance book that contrasts the financial philosophies of two father figures. Kiyosaki's educated but financially struggling biological father, Poor Dad, and his wealthy, entrepreneurial mentor, Rich Dad. Through engaging storytelling, the book challenges traditional ideas about money, emphasizing financial education, distinguishing assets from liabilities, and escaping the rat race of paycheck dependency. It promotes building wealth through investing, entrepreneurship, and financial literacy. Accessible and impactful, the book inspires readers to rethink their financial habits, break free from societal norms, and pursue financial independence, making it a global bestseller in personal finance. Takeaway number 1. Fear of social disapproval forces people to follow outdated societal norms, keeping them stuck in the rat race and preventing true financial growth. While many understand the term rat race, it refers to an endless cycle of working to benefit others rather than oneself. In this cycle, we labor tirelessly while the government, creditors, and employers reap most of the rewards. Despite despising this routine, we persist because societal expectations dominate our choices. For example, the outdated mantra, "Go to school, study hard, and get a good job," persists from a time when this path guaranteed financial security. Today, however, even a high-paying job often leads to financial stagnation, as your hard work enriches your employers, not you. Still, we cling to this belief out of fear of defying ingrained societal norms, which helps us avoid poverty but prevents us from achieving true wealth. Takeaway number 2. Fear and greed, coupled with financial ignorance, lead to irrational money decisions that hinder long-term wealth, but gaining financial knowledge can help overcome these emotional pitfalls. Fear and greed often lead financially uninformed individuals to make poor decisions. Everyone, regardless of wealth, experiences these two emotions when dealing with money. If you have money, greed entices you to spend it on new things. If you don't, fear drives your anxiety about never having enough. Those without financial knowledge are especially vulnerable to these emotions dictating their choices. For instance, after receiving a promotion and a pay raise, you could invest the extra income in stocks or bonds to grow wealth over time, or spend it on immediate gratifications like a new car or house. Financially ignorant individuals often let fear of losing money steer them away from investments, which they perceive as risky, despite their long-term benefits. Simultaneously, greed pushes them to upgrade their lifestyle, such as purchasing a bigger home. However, this comes with larger mortgages and higher expenses, ultimately negating the raise. This cycle prevents the financially ignorant from achieving lasting wealth. The solution: acquiring financial knowledge about investments, risks, and debt can empower you to make rational decisions, even in the face of these emotions. Takeaway number 3. The lack of financial intelligence training in education leaves individuals unprepared for wealth building, making self-education essential, especially during economic changes. Although crucial for personal and societal well-being, financial intelligence is largely absent from our education. Many believe that talent and capability alone lead to wealth, yet the world is full of talented individuals who remain poor due to a lack of financial knowledge. Financial intelligence, a skill set covering areas like accounting and investing, is rarely taught. Schools cover various subjects, but lessons on saving, investing, or understanding compound interest are omitted. As a result, even teenagers often max out credit cards, demonstrating financial ignorance. This issue extends beyond youth to well-educated adults, including politicians, whose lack of financial acumen contributes to national debts. Similarly, ordinary individuals often fail at money management. For instance, in the U.S., half the workforce lacks pensions, and most existing pensions are inadequate. Society's failure to impart financial knowledge leaves individuals unprepared, making self-education essential. In times of economic change, the need for personal financial education becomes even more critical. Takeaway number 4. Achieving wealth requires realistic financial assessments, goal setting, and ongoing self-education to build a strong foundation for long-term success. Building wealth starts with financial self-education and an honest assessment of your finances, no matter your age. While starting earlier, say at 20, gives you a better chance than starting at 30, the key is to begin with a clear appraisal of your current situation. Assess your income potential with your current job and determine what expenses you can sustainably manage, such as realizing that a new Mercedes may not be affordable yet. From this realistic perspective, set financial goals, like making that Mercedes achievable in 5 years. Then, focus on increasing your financial intelligence, which is one of your most valuable assets. Invest in learning, not just earning. For example, taking a short stint in network marketing can teach you rejection resilience and sales skills that benefit you long-term. Further your knowledge by reading books, attending finance seminars, and networking with experts. By combining realistic planning, goal setting, and continuous learning, you'll build a solid foundation for future wealth. Takeaway number 5. To build wealth, you must embrace calculated financial risks, as playing it safe guarantees modest returns while greater risks bring the potential for significant rewards. As the saying goes, insanity is doing the same thing repeatedly while expecting different results. By this logic, if you want to change your financial situation, you need to handle your money differently. And that means learning to take risks. Every financially successful person has taken risks to get where they are, and their success stems from managing those risks rather than fearing them. Playing it safe with basic checking and savings accounts won't lead to significant financial growth. Instead, consider investing in stocks or bonds, which are riskier but offer far greater potential for returns, sometimes in a short time. If stocks aren't appealing, explore other opportunities like real estate or tax lien certificates, which can yield interest rates between 8% and 30%. Of course, higher potential returns come with higher risks, such as the chance of losing your investment entirely. However, avoiding risks altogether ensures you won't see significant returns. Taking calculated risks and managing them effectively is essential for generating greater income and building wealth. Takeaway number 6. Staying motivated on the path to wealth requires clear goals, disciplined financial habits, and inspiration from the success stories of others. The journey to wealth is long and challenging, so maintaining motivation is crucial. It's easy to feel discouraged when setbacks occur, like a sudden drop in the value of a stock you invested in. To achieve your financial goals, you must find ways to stay inspired. One effective approach is creating personal lists of wants and don't wants. For instance, I don't want to end up like my parents, or I want to be debt-free within 3 years. Refer to these lists whenever you need to refocus. Another counterintuitive but effective method is paying yourself first. Spending on personal desires like a vintage guitar before handling bills. This approach clarifies how much extra money you'll need to satisfy both your wants and obligations, while the pressure of paying bills afterward encourages creative problem solving and strengthens financial discipline, a trait of all successful people. For further inspiration, study the life stories of wealthy figures like Warren Buffett or Donald Trump. Learning how they overcame obstacles to achieve success will keep you motivated. Implement these tips, and you'll find it easier to stay committed on your journey to wealth. Takeaway number 7. Laziness and arrogance, when unchecked, can undermine even the most financially knowledgeable individuals, making self-awareness essential to avoid financial ruin. Laziness and arrogance can lead even financially knowledgeable individuals to poverty by subtly undermining their success. Laziness isn't just about inactivity. It can also mean avoiding necessary actions. For instance, a businessman working over 60 hours a week might seem industrious, but if he uses work to ignore problems at home, he's being lazy in addressing what truly matters. This avoidance can lead to costly consequences, like a divorce. Similarly, arrogance, defined here as ignorance combined with an inflated ego, can be equally destructive. In financial decisions, arrogance might prevent someone from acknowledging gaps in their knowledge. For example, stockbrokers may exploit this flaw, feeding clients' egos by emphasizing the positives of an investment while hiding its downsides, all to boost their commissions. This is akin to tactics used by dishonest salespeople. Even with strong financial intelligence, these personality pitfalls can spell disaster. By recognizing and managing them, you greatly increase your chances of avoiding financial ruin. Takeaway number 8. Invest in income-generating assets and avoid money-draining liabilities. To build wealth, focus on investing in assets that generate income and avoid liabilities that drain your finances. Understanding the difference between the two is key to making strong financial decisions. Simply put, an asset puts money into your pocket, while a liability takes it out. Investing in assets, such as businesses, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, income-generating real estate, IOU notes, royalties, or anything that appreciates in value and produces income, helps your money work for you. Think of your dollars as employees creating income, and the more you invest, the more income they generate. Aim to increase your income above expenses and reinvest the surplus into more assets to grow your wealth further. However, many people mistakenly treat liabilities as assets. For instance, a house is often considered an asset, but is actually one of the largest liabilities. A 30-year mortgage and property taxes guarantee ongoing expenses, reducing monthly income. Additionally, the money spent on mortgage payments could have been invested in higher return assets like stocks or rental properties. By clearly distinguishing assets from liabilities, you'll make sound investment choices and build a solid financial foundation. Takeaway number 9. Your profession supports your daily needs, but building a business that grows your assets is the path to wealth and financial independence. Many people mistakenly view their profession and business as the same, but in personal finance they are distinct. A profession is the job you work 40 hours a week to cover bills, groceries, and other necessities, often giving you a title like chef or salesman. Your business, however, is what you invest your time and money into to grow your assets. Since a profession typically only meets your expenses, it's unlikely to make you wealthy on its own. To achieve wealth, you need to build a business alongside your profession. For instance, a chef may use her culinary skills to cover her living costs, but she invests her extra income into income, producing assets like rental properties. Similarly, a car salesman might use his surplus earnings to invest in the stock market. In both cases, their professions provide stability while their businesses grow their assets. Initially, your profession often funds your business, so it's wise to maintain your job until your business generates sustainable growth. When your assets become your primary income source, you've achieved true financial independence. Takeaway number 10. Understanding and utilizing tax laws, such as investing through corporations or leveraging 10 tax code provisions like Section 1031, can significantly reduce your tax burden and help grow your wealth. While taxes reduce personal income, many people overlook the legal ways to lower their tax burden. One effective strategy is investing through a corporation, which offers significant tax advantages compared to personal investments. In the United States, corporations provide additional benefits, such as shielding the owner from personal liability and limiting losses on investments. Employees are taxed before they can spend or save, but corporations allow you to earn, spend, and invest first, then pay taxes on what remains. This structure enables wealth to grow more rapidly. Other legal tax minimization strategies include leveraging specific tax code provisions. For example, under Section 1031 of the U.S. Internal Revenue Code, you can defer taxes on real estate sales if the proceeds are reinvested in more valuable property, increasing your capital gains without immediate taxation. By educating yourself on the tax laws and opportunities in your country, you can legally reduce the amount of money taken by the government and accelerate your financial growth. Conclusion. The core message of this book is that because schools don't teach financial intelligence, it's up to you to develop it on your own. Achieving wealth or financial independence requires both a strong financial IQ and an ambitious mindset. Your mind is your most valuable asset in any financial situation, and investing in it is the foundation for success. To apply the book's lessons to your life, start taking action now. Research books and resources in areas like real estate or the stock market. Identify the top experts in the fields you're interested in, follow their work, and keep informed through websites like Investopedia.com, which offer valuable beginner-friendly content. Take practical steps to manage your finances better. Create a spreadsheet in a program like Excel to track your monthly income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. Chart all income sources alongside expenses such as bills, rent, taxes, and lifestyle costs. Monitor how much your assets generate and how much your liabilities cost you, and look for areas to cut back to increase the gap between income and expenses. This habit will help you build financial discipline and spot opportunities to save and invest. Networking is another crucial step. Connect with professionals in your chosen field, such as a tax expert familiar with tax lien certificates. Offer to treat them to lunch and ask to learn from their experiences. Not just to get rich, but to gain real insights. By being genuine and eager to learn, you'll likely gain valuable advice and connections.